Yes, 5:45, 35 of 36, 36 people, 36 of you are present. We'll start, but okay. Can't wait for the others, those who have not joined in. Okay, let's start. Good evening, friends. Let's start with a new chapter called as time series. Chapter 3 is pending. Chapter 3, Falguni Miss will do it. Okay, we'll start with a chapter called as time series. Yes, definition of time series. Time series is a sequence of observation made on a variable at a regular time intervals over a specified period of time. Time series is a sequence of, it's not one, it is a sequence of observation made on a variable at regular time intervals over a specified period of time. For example, rainfall. Okay, so what was the rainfall? What was the rainfall in the first year? What is the rainfall in the second year, third year, so on? They will have data of at least 7-8 years. 7-8 साल का data रहेगा, and then you have to analyze it. Data collected arbitrary or irregular does not form time series. Hello, Pranav. What does it mean? Data collected arbitrary or irregular does not form a time series. Data जो collect करते हैं वो regular basis पे करना चाहिए. Maybe let's say every month you are collecting data, fine. Or every year you are collecting data, fine. Every day you are collecting data, fine. One second. Yes. So data collected arbitrary means, suppose I'm having a habit of collecting data monthly, but 2-3 months I have not collected the data. Data collected in the first month, data collected in the second month, data collected in the third month. But then 4th, 5th month में मैंने data collect ही नहीं किया, directly 6 months में किया. So will it be a time series? The answer is no, because data is not now collected regularly. Irregularity आ गया. What I'm saying समझ में आ रहा है क्या आपको? Data I'm collecting, what I said, data is collected as, let's say first month, second month, third month, 4th, 5th month I have not collected, directly 6 month, 7th month I didn't collect, 8th month I have collected, 9th month I have collected. So then it will not form a time series. If I'm collecting data first month, second month, third month, 4th month, 5th month, 6th month, 7th month, 8th month, and so on, this is time series. Month, these are months, year, whatever it is, day. Yes. Fixed interval of time. If you are not doing that, then it is not a time series. Time series analysis involves use of statistical method to analyze time series data in order to extract meaningful statistics and understand important character of observed data. Gap नहीं होना चाहिए, fixed interval होना चाहिए. Okay, it will analyze the data and it will tell you, is there any trend in that data? आपने जो डेटा कलेक्ट किया ना, उस डेटा में कुछ ट्रेंड है क्या, कुछ पैटर्न है क्या? That will be shown to you by statistical method. So time series is not maths basically. Time series is stats. You have maths and stats, right? So time series is statistics, stats. A chapter under a topic called as stats, statistical data. Okay, चलो आगे. Time series analysis helps us to understand underlying forces leading to a particular pattern. देखो, particular pattern. You may go up, you may go down, the pattern may go up, pattern may take you down and all that. Time series helps in monitoring and forecasting also. You can forecast also. What do you mean by forecast? मालूम है forecast? अभी कौन सा year चल रहा है? 2021 year चलो. What will be the, how the rainy season will be in 2022? How will be the rainy season in 2023? This is prediction. Yes. Future. Judgment about the future. Okay. Will it be accurate? The answer is no. It is estimated. And the figure will be estimated. About future. Yes. Weather forecasting. Yes. Yes. It will be estimated. So many times we say that Met department announces tomorrow there will be heavy rainfall और कुछ rainfall ही नहीं होता है और moderate हो जाता है. Okay, they give warning and nothing happens. Now last few days also they said thunderstorm and all. Yeah, so it is not accurate, it is estimated because it depends on so many factors. That is the first definition. So what is time series? Time series is observation of data, series of data. Okay, sequence of data. It's not one data. It will be at least 7-8 data will be available to it. Sequence of data. Then some example from day-to-day life. Monthly, quarterly or yearly production of an industrial product. You are manufacturing something. So you may have monthly, you may have quarterly, or you may have yearly production. Okay. Then yearly GDP, if you have heard this word GDP, gross domestic product of a country, GDP of India. Okay. During COVID, GDP of India has gone down. Okay. Minus 20-25 is some GDP of India. Monthly sales in a departmental store like DMart, Vijay sales, okay, Big Bazaar and all that. Weekly prices of vegetable. These are example. Closing price of shares in the stock market. Temperature. Okay, that is weather forecast you can say. Hourly temperature in city recorded by Met department, meteorological department. Okay. What is the use of time series? The main objective of time series is to analyze and is to understand and interpret. दो चीजें. Time series helps you to understand and interpret also. Okay. Chronological changes. Chronological means according to the period. Changes in the values of a variable in the past so that reliable prediction can be made. You can understand, you can interpret what past data and you can predict for the future. That is the importance of time series. So time series में क्या कर सकते हैं? Why time series? To understand and to interpret the data. Understand and interpret the past data so that you can do predictions. Past data देख के आप predict कर सकेंगे. Important uses of time series analysis. ये कुछ useful studies है. Okay. It is useful for studying past behavior of a variable. You can study. Just now we saw na, your understanding. Understanding and interpret what? Past data. Understand and interpret past data so that you can do prediction for future. It is useful. It is useful for studying the past behavior of a variable. It is useful for forecasting future, studying past, and forecasting for future. Past का डेटा स्टडी करेंगे और फ्यूचर के लिए प्रिडिक्शन करेंगे, प्रिडिक्ट करेंगे. It is useful for evaluating the performances. It is useful for making comparative study. You can do comparative study. Comparison कर सकते हैं. Comparison with the last year. comparison with last to last year, and that all comparison can be broad categories or components. There are 4 components. Categories या components भी बोल सकते हैं, 4 है. First, secular trend. सबसे पहले secular trend. It is shown by capital T. The trend may be increasing, trend may be decreasing, or it may be stationary pattern. Increasing will be like this. When you draw a graph, this is your y-axis, this is your x-axis. Increasing will be like this. This is increasing. Decreasing, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. This will be decreasing. This is increasing. This is decreasing. Other than this two, whatever comes, that is stationary. If you draw a graph, you get a horizontal line, or if you draw a graph and you get a vertical line, then it is stationary. Stationary may AB stationary, AB stationary. That is first secular trend. We'll come across secular trend is for long term. Secular trend is for long term. Then seasonal variation. So seasonal variation, a good example can be given as umbrella. Sale of umbrella during rainy season क्या होता है? बढ़ता है, कम होता है? Umbrellas है, raincoats है, sale of raincoats, umbrellas during rainy season goes up or goes down? Increases, goes up. In our season, yeah. Give me 2 minutes. I hope now it will be clear. Is it clear? Clear now? Okay. So second one is seasonal. Secular trend. What I said, secular trend mein long term. Secular is for long term. Sorry. Not long, long term. Secular trend can be seen in long term. More than 10 years or so. Around 10 years, long term. Seasonal, year after year. Correct? Seasonal में year after year. Seasonal is shown with S.
पढ़ाई के लिए मेहनत तो सब करते हैं, लेकिन स्मार्ट स्टडी कौन करता है? प्री एग्जाम ऐप के साथ बनाइए अपनी तैयारी सुपर स्मार्ट। प्री एग्जाम ऐप देता है वाइड रेंज के एग्जाम्स की तैयारी, जैसे जी, नीट, कैट, सीए फाउंडेशन, सीएस सीट, बैंकिंग, रेलवे, एसएससी एमबीए एंट्रेंस, SYJC कॉम, TYB कॉम और भी बहुत कुछ। चैप्टर वाइज टेस्ट्स एंड मॉक टेस्ट्स, डिटेल्ड परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस, और अब तैयारी होगी एकदम परफेक्ट। कहीं भी कभी भी पढ़ाई करें, और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक आपकी तैयारी को बनाए आसान। इंस्टेंट इवैल्यूएशन से तुरंत जानिए अपनी परफॉर्मेंस और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड फीडबैक। तो अब देरी किस बात की? प्री एग्जाम ऐप डाउनलोड करें और अपने नाम से रजिस्टर्ड करें, और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक बिल्कुल फ्री, और अपनी सफलता की कहानी लिखें। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। प्री एग्जाम ऐप स्मार्ट तैयारी का साथी।
For example, let's say this is your January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay. Now your sale of umbrella I'm showing. Sale of umbrella. Maybe down, 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 April. May it started increasing. June it increased. It came down a bit, again increased, came down a bit, again increased, and again it became flat. This is 1 year. This is 1 year. Let's say this is 2018. 2019 also will have almost the same, not exactly same, but similar graph. 2019 also will have similar graph. Let me draw it with different. 2019 with a different color so that you can compare also. Blue color I am showing 2019. In 2019 also it may be less. Now in the month of May it increased. Again still it is increased. That comes down. Something like this. Every year during that rainy season or from month of May it will start increasing till August, September. Then again it will come down. Every season, every year, and that is seasonal. So seasonal is per year. What I said about secular trend, what I said? Sorry. One second. Just give me a minute. Here there is problem with my laptop touchpad. Let me clean it. Okay. Okay now. What I said about secular trend? Secular trend, I said secular trend is for long term. Long term is 10 years or more. What about seasonal? I'm saying year after year, per year, every year. Seasonal trend can be checked every year. Now this is one example. Yearly, every year. Yes. Now another example, sale of ice cream, etc. goes up during May, summer. Summer May ice cream, etc. goes up. Okay. Yes, mangoes, yes. Then another example is your sweater, etc. during winter, the sale of sweater, etc. goes up. So that is all seasonal, example of seasonal. Okay. Then cyclic variation. See, phases of business, prosperity, recession, depression and recovery. Whatever business you are doing, dear student, normally most of the business goes under cyclic variation, which is C. Okay, phases. Sometime you are doing very good, your business is doing good, that is prosperity. Then it keeps going down, that is recession. Bottom is called as depression, and then starts recovery. Ups and downs. What we call it as, when you are doing business, there are ups and downs. Have you heard this word? In business, there are ups and downs. Okay. Every business is having ups and downs. Okay. Here you can see that graph also, taken from your book also. Book only. Up. This topmost, the topmost section is called as prosperity. Here this is prosperity. Here also this is prosperity. Top is prosperity. The bottom is depression. एकदम नीचे रहेगा तो depression, एकदम top रहेगा तो prosperity. From prosperity, when you come down to depression, this is called as recession. This is recession. And going upward is called as recovery. Coming down from prosperity to depression. From prosperity to depression, coming down from up to down is called as recession. Point number 2, this one, recession. Then you depression. After depression, when things started improving, that is called as recovery. So cyclic variation, क्या होता है? Business cycle is having 4 things. The top is prosperity. From prosperity, you come down, that is recession. Then come to the bottom, that is depression. And then again you go up. that is called as recovery. Most of the businesses will have this cycle called as business cycle. Now what about this prosperity? Maybe 6-7 years, 6 to 7 years you may have prosperity, then 6 to 7 years recession, then 6 to 7 year depression, then 6 to 7 year recovery. Ups and downs, increase, decrease. Okay. Then irregular. Last one is irregular. Now what happened now because of corona? कोरोना के कारण बिजनेस में अफेक्ट हुआ है? Yes or no? Businesses are affected. Yes. So that is irregular, unexpected. क्या पहले से मालूम था? क्या 10 years back ये मालूम था कि 20 में कोरोना आने वाला है and all this is going to happen? नहीं मालूम था. All of a sudden. So irregular. Corona, pandemic, even earthquake हो गया, flood. बराबर है, उसकी वजह से कुछ हो रहा है. So that is called as irregular. Okay, we'll see in detail now. Okay, so secular को क्या बोला? Long term. Seasonal, every year. Cyclic, fourth. In cyclic, the cycle is having 4 parts. The topmost is the prosperity, the bottommost is depression. From prosperity towards depression is called as recession, and depression to prosperity upward is called as recovery. Yes, calamities are unpredictable. So that is irregular. Now secular trend, here you will find that, say, it is the long-term pattern of time series, long-term pattern. Okay. Now secular trend, long-term. Okay. Now government came out with some scheme. So government schemes लेके आ गया. Scheme is introduced in the year 2021. But उसका effect होने के लिए it will take time. It will take another 10-20 years, and then you can see the fruits of whatever the implementation or policies are done by government. So that is called as long-term pattern. Most of the government policies, it does not include short-term fluctuation. Long-term है तो it will not include short-term fluctuation, but only consist of steady movement over a long period of time. Always you will find long period. Secular is meant for long period, not for short. Example, general impact of various government policies. Not all, but most of the government policies का effect आपको immediately नहीं दिखेगा. Yes, population can be there. Okay, government taking some decision now. Okay, the effect of that can be seen after some 10-12 years. Medical facilities. If government is improving medical facilities, definitely because of medical facility, जो death rate will come down, but not immediately. आज कुछ किया और कल के कल बंद हो गया, ऐसा होने वाला है क्या? नहीं होने वाला है. Slowly and steadily it will happen, and that is called as secular trend. Then seasonal, इसमें तो आपको example दिया. Okay, year after year, देखो within a year बोला इधर. Seasonal variation is components of time series that involves pattern of change within a year. एक साल के अंदर, a year, 1 year, single, that repeats from year after year, year to year. Okay, yes. Example, sale of umbrella during rainy season, sale of ice cream during summer, etc. Examples you know. The next one is cyclic variation. इसमें क्या देखा हम लोग ने? 4 stages of the business cycle: prosperity, recession, depression, and recovery. It is long term. This above long term auxiliary, that is regular periodic fluctuation. Cyclic में क्या रहेगा? periodic fluctuation. Cyclic variation occurs over a long period of time, several years, generally 7 to 9 years. और इधर ये पहला वाला जो है ये more than 10 years. Seasonal every year, and this is, you may say 6 to 7 years तो भी चलेगा, 7 to 9 years. And irregular, unexpected variation in time series caused by unforeseen events. For example, unforeseen events such as natural disaster, flood है, earthquake है, okay, all that. Wars also predictable नहीं रहता है, pandemic, etc. समझ में आ गया क्या? चारों components है. These are components of time series. They are denoted by a particular alphabet. Secular trend by T, seasonal by S, cyclic variation by C, and irregular variation by I. And look at this. First one is trend. पहला वाला जो है ना trend है, बाकी सब variations है.